Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Close Your Eyes is an amazing experience. Do not watch this video unless you know about that stuff or have played it. Now let's begin. Now I don't usually swear, but why the f is Close Your Eyes called Close Your Eyes? It should be called Marshmallow Monk's Experience with Death Row. Marshmallow Monk is this little guy, by the way. There's only one character in this game obsessed with eye closing, and that is the host. Basically a green and murderous version of Sans, rated eyes instead of bones. If the game's name is Close Your Eyes, it must be important to the game's plot, but these eyes literally have zero known importance. If the game wasn't called Close Your Eyes, this wouldn't matter. There is one thing that's more confusing than the host's existence. Why he wants you to close your eyes so much. It's the one thing we've all been overlooking. Like the save shrine in Red Haze, none of us cared. Yet the save shrine gives us so much plot information. The save shrine is something that can destroy the time loop effect with saves, allowing Rocket to travel back in time. Which means this fairy of the save shrine is able to counter the effects that this evil host guy is doing. Spooky, right? Now there are 8 endings in this game, representing Marshmallow Monk's 8 victims. But first, let's recap. Marshmallow Monk is about to get hung for killing 8 people. The host comments on this from an unknown place, not to be mistaken for the actual executor, which is not the host. His rope then snaps on the last second, and for whatever reason, Marshmallow Monk gets into some unknown subways that are also abandoned, and also have demons in them. These subways are unknown distance from where he was. It's possible he's in another dimension too. He is then questioned by the host, and obviously that's who we're making theory on. Now this guy is confusing. He shows up everywhere, he keeps magically popping up everywhere and telling Marshmallow to close their eyes or die. Basically sigh or die. During the endings of this game, closing your eyes is never really that important to the plot, unless there's something going on here, and that's what I'm thinking. What exactly is this green Sans' motive to get Marshmallow Monk to close their eyes? There's eye artwork in the game, and the host is always plucking out blue eyes. You'd think that he's plucking out green eyes, but he always plucks out those blue eyes. All the eyes in the game are just blue. I think this is a very important detail to Close Your Eyes plot, but we'll get back to that later. Speaking of artwork, the purple grill, also known as Marshmallow Monk's sister, never opens their eyes once in the artworks. Not once. Normally this won't matter, but we're playing Close Your Eyes here, so this does matter a lot. Here's a comprehensive list of all the people who have closed their eyes. So let's go to the host. Now, before the host started asking Marshmallow Monk questions like crazy, the purple grill told Marshmallow Monk to close their eyes just before they were digging up this spooky item, indicating that this item involves eyes. There are 2 sides to closing your eyes. Simon wants you to open your eyes, and the host wants you to close them. What even does this mean? All this opening and closing eyes talk. What am I meant to do? Am I meant to open them, close them, not blink? There's also this talk of eye-opening rituals and eye-opening incantations and stuff like that. But that doesn't not matter yet, since we're closing our eyes, not opening them. If opening your eyes allows you to sense like spooky stuff, that's what it does in the game, then I imagine closing your eyes would do the opposite. If opening your eyes makes you sense spooky stuff, then closing your eyes may as well make you become a spooky thing. And I think that's what the host is trying to do. The host may look evil, and he probably is. It's debatable, really. There was that one time where the host suddenly decided that he was going to kill Marshmallow Monk's whole family, but the rest of the time he's just like a buddy to him. What does this mean, though? Are they evil for killing this character? The specific character that they killed was Purple Grill. They express hatred towards this character in previous parts of the game. So obviously something bad happened towards that character. But to clear this, we need to figure out the time loop. Obviously there's a time loop in the whole Yai Gameworks universe. Red Haze, Close Your Eyes, even signs of that in Birthday Will Wreck, the infinite birthday. But wherever the time loop is, the host just shows up. I theorize that the host would be in a tent in Birthday Will Wreck. There is a host in Red Haze. or the host. And the host also appears in Close Your Eyes. They are the main guy. Not convinced that this guy is causing the time loop? I got a theory here. The host wants Marshmallow Monk to accept something. In ending 1, where he basically says, "Congratulations, you're a winner," and then drags Marshmallow Monk off to like probably the second game.
Took you long enough. You are amazing contestant, all winner!
You're exactly what we've been looking for.
It's obviously evident that the host in these other 8 endings is basically like letting Marshmallow Monk go through life, letting them reach an ending, and they're just like resetting Marshmallow Monk each time they get the wrong conclusion. In ending 2, they hang themselves. You can see the host basically taking Marshmallow Monk down from the noose in the shadow, indicating that he was like, "Nope, you gotta retry, this is the wrong conclusion." If ending 1 is the true ending, then ending 8 is the opposite of that. Now obviously the host is kinda insane, he does a lot of laughing and stuff like that, but I think I know why. The host has probably been through this loop thousands of times. Does he want to fix Marshmallow Monk that badly, or is he being forced by a game show or something? Maybe he's bound by a contract? This is what I can't figure out no matter how hard I think about it. 3 weeks just so I can think about all of this. So I'm gonna branch it out now. Tell me in the comments which one you think is actually the conclusion. Do you think the host is part of Marshmallow Monk, and Marshmallow Monk just has a psychic ability to go back in time? Because in the game, there's one thing that can turn back time, and it is definitely canon that these things actually turn back time. The saves, they are shaped like eyes. Could be Marshmallow Monk's power. That's conclusion 1. Or conclusion 2, it's something in Close Your Eyes 2. In Close Your Eyes 2, there's a glass Vidalia. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce it. But just from looking at the soundtrack of this game, you can tell what the story is. I mean, it's not like Ryan has fully spoiled games just by putting the soundtrack in a specific order before. Oh wait, every single one of his games are like this. Don't look at the soundtrack, guys. There's one soundtrack, Host's House. It's very special, you see. This indicates that you can go to the host's house. You can probably only use the Vidalia if you've killed 8 people, and Marshmallow Monk has done that. So I think Marshmallow Monk's the only one that can use the Vidalia, and the host wants him to do something. That's my theory. Although it gets pretty complicated because that still doesn't explain why he wants you to call your host his stands, guys. And now Stenblood, I'm gone.